Good morning, everyone. It is April 13th, and here's your morning news rundown. I'm outside again because I don't have a quiet place to record right now. I'm on the road, but I wanted to make sure you all had your morning news rundown nonetheless. To all those who have become paid subscribers to my Substack by clicking the button below or supporting my work by sending a one-time donation via Venmo to Aaron-Parnas, thank you so much for your support. You allow me to continue doing this full-time wherever I am, whenever it happens. So thank you so much. Please consider subscribing today. With that, let's just jump right into it. Donald Trump's escalating trade war with China is hitting the very farmers who helped elect him, and now some are expressing regret. Despite pausing reciprocal tariffs on other countries, Trump has slapped a crushing 145% tariff on all Chinese imports, prompting Beijing to retaliate with steep duties on U.S. goods, specifically U.S. agriculture. China is signaling it won't back down, and with soybeans at the center of the fight, U.S. farmers are bracing for major losses in a trade war that is growing more costly every single day. And speaking of approval ratings, Donald Trump's approval ratings are sliding, especially when it comes to the economy and inflation. New CBS polling shows that most Americans disapprove of how he's handling both, and more than half blame his policies, not Joe Biden's, for the current economic struggles. When asked who is more responsible for the state of the U.S. economy, 54% say Donald Trump, 21% say Joe Biden, 20% say both equally, 5% say neither. China has called the U.S. decision to temporarily exempt smartphones and electronics from Trump's sweeping tariffs as, quote, a small step towards fixing what it seems to be a deeply flawed policy. But Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick today said that pause, that exemption, is merely temporary, and that folks should expect tariffs on semiconductors and electronics to be imposed within the next month or two, including those that are being exported from China. He confirmed that the new non negotiable tariffs targeting key national security sectors, specifically semiconductors, electronics, and pharmaceuticals, will roll out in the coming months. Today, we learned about Donald Trump's current status of health. According to a memo released by the physician to the president, Donald Trump is in, quote, excellent health and fully capable of carrying out his duties. The report shows he passed both physical and cognitive tests with top marks, including a perfect score on the Montreal Cognitive Assessment. The White House is, however, in a puzzling situation, is pointing to Donald Trump's, quote, frequent victories in golf events as proof of his good health. The bizarre claim was included in a press release alongside details of his annual physical. Senator Elizabeth Warren from Massachusetts is warning that Trump's reckless tariff strategy is doing real damage to the economy and could leave lasting scars for years and generations to come. While she supports the tariffs in principle, Warren said that the unpredictable approach is driving away investment and making it harder for the economy to recover. After Russia launched its deadliest attack on Ukraine this year, killing 32 people in the Sumy Oblast region on Palm Sunday today, U.S. Special Envoy for Ukraine, Keith Kellogg, has said that targeting of civilians in Ukraine by Russia is, quote, indefensible, and reiterated the urgent need for some type of resolution. Coachella last night got a political twist when Senator Bernie Sanders made a surprise appearance introduced by Congressman Maxwell Frost as the opening act, essentially for Claro. Speaking to a packed crowd of young festival goers, Sanders urged them to take the moment seriously, saying that the future of their country depended on young people and their generation. Oil producers this morning are now scrambling to stabilize their finances as crude prices have plunged to multi-year lows, primarily driven by the tariffs, global economic fears, and more. A semi truck carrying approximately 24,000 pounds of eggs caught fire Friday night on I 80 near La Grange Road in Illinois, resulting in the total loss of all of these eggs. And finally, a federal judge has eased restrictions on Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, allowing it limited access to sensitive Treasury Department data tied to millions of Americans. Once again, thank you all for your support, and I'll see you this evening with an evening news rundown. Hopefully, the news is slow. If it's not, you'll see my face again, so stay tuned.